Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. As you can see here, we have the WIESEL, or more accurately, the WIESEL, since it's German. Anyway, what we have here is the coach of the Bears. The Bears only had one coach. After he was gone, they were no longer the Bears. But I digress. Remember, please leave a like for this video. The thumbs up will help spread the word across YouTube so other players can see this video and enjoy it just like you're about to. So I've been working on improving my rocket play and working on specific commanders to maximize said improvement. And been working on other things as well, but I've been trying to periodically play. Man, that werewolf is a freak, isn't he? Anyway, working on other things, operations, contracts, commander development, the same old stuff that you work on, whatever floats your boat. But I wanted to get in a WIESEL game because I have been working on some other ones, the 13 SS, and I've been running tech tree missions with the Sheridan, which is not really very good. So there's a reason why you don't see those doing great, because it's just it's something you suffer through and then basically dump for all practical purposes. The other ones that I have been using are more interesting, more effective, and make better videos, actually. This is one of those tanks. So I decided, let me get the WIESEL, play a game, and see what happens. I only played one game here with this WIESEL when I got the result that I got. It was literally the only game I had played, in over a week, maybe two. I've just been busy doing other things. I'm bouncing. Mostly I've been practicing on 13 SS because that one is, to me, I think, the foundation. If you want to be good in a rocket tank, the 13 SS is the one that myself, and as well as Brownie, thought was the best one to use. But I have to mix it up and test my improvement that I had been experiencing on the 13 SS here with the WIESEL, because it's a different type. Yes, it's a rocket tank, but this is completely different. And so that's what makes it interesting, is that you have different types of rocket tanks, just like a Tiger tank is different than a Sherman tank. Obvious stuff, but still important. So anyway, I've given you the prelude. Let's get to the action. Welcome to Kasserine. Okie dokie. So we're off on our way. Now, one of the things you might be aware of is that rocket tanks have differing tactics. And the thing is, identifying said tactics and then getting better at those tactics if you can. And I've been working on this off and on because I've just not been successful in general like I have been with other tanks. So I wanted to get better, and it's a long, hard road. Or as AC/DC says, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. I would have sung it for you, but I don't want to drive you guys insane or away from your, YouTube experience. So we'll just leave it as that. So what I'm trying to do, I was taking a look and see if I could get a sniper shot, which you can see here is like, no. A little bumpy, but you got the general drift. Definitely not. That giant rock is blocking me, so that's not going to work. I'm always looking for those rocket sniping options if they're available, which unfortunately I don't see any. Oh, that guy's an easy kill if we could get a hold of him. But I think someone else will beat me to him. But there's a guy right there, Alpha 6. 2 guys are on him, and I'm going to get in from the side. Oh, baby. Let's rock. Kaboom. Tag and a kill by somebody else. Fantastic. Now I'm on the reload run. Alrighty. Fresh meat. Now, one of the things that's interesting about Wiesel, one of Wiesel's favorite meals is a heavy tank. Because they're slower in general, and they're wider. And wide targets are your best friend. I'm like Jaws. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Well, that was okay, but no meal. But still a good hit. So a sideways heavy tank. Also a thumper is good because they're quite long. So one of the things is, as you're learning these techniques with the Wiesel, is after you start getting substantially better, it's like, man, I am Jaws. Well, I'm like mini Jaws. I'm not the full Jaws yet, but I'm getting there. I am a super predator running around looking for the next meal. Tag. You missed me. Boom. Well, that guy's toast. Goodbye, Bradley. Stay away from the bridges. Bridges are dangerous, man, and the Wiesel is such a finicky driving tank. Oh, baby. That's my guy, unfortunately. Had a beautiful shot on him. There we go. Nasty. Just nasty. I mean, I was only in danger one time. I was expecting maybe that shot would have killed that guy that I hit with a battleship profile. But I got out of that with a smoke, so I was lucky. And that's another advantage. The smoke not only gives you covering escapability, but it also gives you a lower visibility. My camo rating on this guy right now is a hideously low 35. You heard me correct. 3.5. That's it. It's by far the lowest in the game. Now, one of the things I've learned with this camo rating stuff, the M50 Ontos is supposed to have a very low camo rating. Whoops, I think I missed. Yeah, this is a robot right here. And I'm just I guess the phrase is trolling him. He's a robot, and I'm inside of his rotation, and there's nothing he can do about it. Because my dude rolls at 97, and you're dead. All right. Well played, men. Look at that. 10,000, 10,000, and the MBT got 3,300 damage. These guys are freaks. That's a great Abrams job right there for MVP. And Object 292 is fantastic, but I'm not close to that. Okay, here we are at the end of game screen. So it was a really fun game, which is, one of the key elements about the Crooked Weasel. It's a crooked tank, man. Didn't get any kills, but I got 3,100 damage. That was fun. Another 1,800 assistance. Cannot complain, okay? Like to get a kill or two, but hey, my goal is improvement, number one. Help my team. That will really help my team is number one, but I'm trying to get better while I do it. So, okay, so improvement is number two. Helping my team is number one. Got 162,000 silver, which is good. 7,600 commander experience, and that's without a commander booster. That's just my 2-star commander, okay? He's not even a 3-star, but it doesn't really matter. That's just a symbol of how well I was doing, because this guy's got 9 skills. He's maxed out. So I'm going to show you the skills that he has in case you haven't seen it before, just to give you, an up-to-date thing and not make you have to go suffer and find the video. Couple of, nothing metals, just common stuff. Did snag a long haul in this game, which was good. So that's always another bonus. If you're making long hauls while you're improving your skills, that is a 2-for-1. And that's the best kind of game you can get. So I was super happy with the success of this game. Top 7 is just, fantastic when you can get long haul progress in Cold War matches, especially in Era 3. You're on to something. Here we go. Coach Ditka. All right. 9 skills. And the explanation for why I have them. Born leader, well, this is for crew performance, such as is the same with the fan for the equipment and the enhanced rations for the consumables. All 3 of those do the same thing, and they're all stackable. And I stacked all 3 of those because they're awesome. Camouflage expertise reduces my detectability to the, hideously low level that it's at. When you're having to get away or traveling, silent driving will help keep you from being detected by the, the computer, that lock on that lights up. So that's the key. That's what that's for. Muffled shot, again, when you're in sniping mode or, shooting from cover, it'll make you less detectable. Super awesome. Off-road driving to increase the handling of their tanks that don't drive that well for some reason, mysteriously. I don't know. It's kind of wonky and artificial. Rapid loading speaks for itself. Situational awareness, binoculars, increasing my vision. Very helpful for detecting guys, even in Cold War with this tank. Again, this is part of the rocket sniping package. Sixth Sense, this is one of the key elements of the rocket sniping package. You're going to use the Sixth Sense when you're sniping and holding your shot. Now, I didn't really get a chance to do that in this match. This was more of a torpedo attack. which is how I refer to it. You have to learn the torpedo skills. You have to, well, you don't have to learn the sniping skills, but if you do, the more skills you learn to attack, the better. So this is a sniping attack skill as the package as far as the binoculars is concerned, also part of the same package. Muffled shot is part of the same package because when you're sniping, you're less likely to be seen if you're using this combo. This will help you spot them, and this lets you know when the shot is in the air and you're guiding the shot to the target. This will let you know if you get spotted. If you fire and get spotted, you might want to get the heck out of there because you're going to be sitting there still like a duck. Not good. Clutch braking, this gives you faster rotation of your hull, which is one of the semi-weaknesses of the WIESEL. It's not the most nimble in rotation. So that was the deal. And, you know, I got some of these pieces of information were added and they were sent to me by Joker, which was super fantastic. And I want to thank you again, man. That was awesome stuff that you sent me. He completely changed my perception of how to build a rocket commander or other commanders where you want to highlight certain aspects. Like after you see this video, if you have an M50 Ontos, the 6-barreled sniper, that stuff works on there as well for the camouflage. It should. I don't know. I don't have the M50 Ontos. But I know it has a low detectability, and I think you could make it even lower. Okay, so we covered the commander. We showed you the game. Now, here's the funny story. The funny story is I was getting ready to make this video, and I put my controller down, and then somehow when I did that, I was in this screen that you see here. Somehow I hit the A button on my Xbox controller, and I went into the kitchen, and I came back, and I was in it. It was in the beginning countdown from the city. And I was like, what? I didn't go to a match. Oh, I did, but I didn't know that I did it. So I wasn't intending to do so. I was preparing for this match. And I was like, well, I'm here. You got to go, man. Whether you wanted to go or not, you're going. You know, there's just nothing you could do. So I got a bonus game for you that I wasn't intending. And let's check it out. Welcome to Ruinberg. So this was the position I had found myself in about, you know, I think it was a minute 30 on the clock on the countdown. So it was like, okay, I guess we're doing this. I don't remember playing this map in the WIESEL. I probably have. I just don't remember. It's like I played this sporadically because in the beginning I just wasn't really that successful because the skills are just completely different. This is for sniping possibilities. Not very good, as you can see. Oh well, you learn something new every day. You're not sniping people from the corner of this map, at least not out here. So, again, I'm looking at the sniping business, and it's El Stinkadora. So, keep moving, young man. Well, I'm not so young, but anyway. You get the drift. So, we're rocking, you know, down the main 0 line. I'm now crossed halfway. Hey, I see a guy. Negative. He's behind the walls. That's some crud. And I do get a shot, like right up here pretty soon. Right there. 2 dorks. Oh, look at that juicy fat you jerk. That was a guess on the guidance, and well, you know, It's a difficult guess. I guessed wrong, but most people would. Hey, you know, it was in the air. You might as well complete the task. Now, remember, I have the Sixth Sense light up warning, and I wasn't spotted, so that's cool. There he is. Come on, baby. Yeah, I don't think that one did anything either. But again, not spotted. So 2 free sniper shots. I'll take those. Undetected. But at this point, I'm like, okay, it's looking like there's no sniping here. We're going to have to go full Jaws mode. Negative. Mini-map, nothing good. So I have to change angles. There we go. We got a heavy tank going to leave the city right there. This is my brother. Come here. Tagaruski. And he's dead, Jim. Object 292. That's a 477A, probably. I didn't turn and look there. I just dropped the smoke and got the heck out of Dodge. Once again, smoke not only lowers your camo rating, but it gives you the escape factor. That jerk. Tag that freak. That 477, he wants me bad. Fortunately for me, I am an expert light tank player. Goodbye. All right, now there's just 2 guys I noticed. I go, well, let's go back. We're on offense now. Boom, 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 boom. And my guy walked right into that. I'm like, you freak. Hey, we won. I can't complain. Things like that happen. You know, accidentally guys crossing your path. So it's like, well, you know, whatever. Here we are at the end of game screen, and once again with the rundown. This time, in the unanticipated game, I killed one guy, which was that 292. Got 2,100 damage. Pretty good. I mean, this game was terrific from the context of, oops, you hit the button and you're stuck in a game. So can't complain about that at all. Got a win at a decent score. Again, 7,000 plus commander. Doesn't really help because he's, you know, fully upgraded, but, you know, just it's a symbol of how well it's going. 86,000 silver, fantastic. No complaints. No medals. And once again, Shazam sneaks in with a long haul. So that was really a nice little bonus. Cannot complain there. Let me see. I'm assuming that was a 477A. It's what it sounded like to me. I guess not. Well, what was that guy shooting at me? Was that an MBT 70? Could be. I didn't really pay attention because I was trying to get the heck out of Dodge and stay alive. See, you see at the very bottom of the enemy team, that guy had a Stormer, which I call the Super WIESEL. The WIESEL skills or rocket skills are not easy. You don't just plug it in and bing, bang, boom, you're going to get 7,000 damage. It just doesn't work that way. The guys that are doing 7,000 or more damage are highly skilled. They're ahead of me, that's for sure. So I had, you know, decent luck in that game. You know, just being able to do what I did, drive around without having to worry too much about being attacked, you know, shows an improvement in skills. That other guy wasn't so lucky on the other team. He got next to nothing, and got annihilated because it's not obvious what you need to do. So I'm just throwing that out there. So having a great time. I'm reaching. I'm getting close to the top of the hill of improving my skills to go to the next level, because things are happening that are good more than things that happen, and there's a lot of bad things that happen in rocket tanks. So if you're working on rocket tanks, then you know what I'm talking about, and you got to learn how to get better to be more effective and have more fun, because that game was another fun game, driving around like a maniac without a lot of fear at all. I mean, that guy was shooting at me with that chain gun, and I'm like, smoke, see ya. And that's like, at that point, my WIESEL turns into a light tank escape route thing, which I'm really good at. That's old skills for me, no problems. And so the WIESEL is good because it's a light tank that's also a rocket tank destroyer. So when I'm playing in light tank mode, I do even better because that's one of my specialties. But I'm adding rocketry to my skills, and you see why it's super fun when you get to this. And I mean, I know guys that are way better than me, and that's okay. I'm not saying I'm going to get there, but at least I have something to shoot for, and a level that can be reached. Maybe not consistently yet, but there's hope remains alive, as they say. So I hope you enjoyed these 2 games, especially the story about how I accidentally got the second one and then got a lucky long haul qualifying finish. I mean, that's awesome. So please leave a like for this video. That thumbs up would help a lot. Tell your friends. That way they can see what's going on, and maybe they'll leave a like or possibly subscribe as well. So I got more stuff to do, long hauls to work on, obviously. And, I got other different rocketry stuff I'm working on. 13SS. I have an Ignis. I have a 122. And I'll show videos of those whenever I can, if I get anything worth looking at. So, looking forward to seeing you guys later, possibly, today or tomorrow or the next day. I want to thank you guys again for watching, and I will be back pretty soon. See ya.